All right, guys, this is lesson 1.8, part 2. I hope that you guys got a little chance to get away. I know taking a little bit of a break because it is a new concept was important. So I wanted to take a minute and make sure you guys had a little bit of a chance to breathe and come back to it. So today we're going to be working on lesson 1.8. So we're going to start on page 22 in your Everyday Math Workbook. And we're going to be talking about volume again. So with volume, you're going to use two options. You can either do length times width times height, or you can do something called base times height. The lessons that we're doing today, a lot of them you can use that base times height. What you're going to be able to see is like this picture here. You can see that one full level is completely filled in, and that's going to help us do our math. So number G, so this is prism G. Prism G, how many cubes are in one layer? So my full layer on the bottom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 cubes in one layer. How many total layers do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total layers. So this is my base, and that's my height. So what's 5 times 10? 50. So your answer is 50 cubic units. So that's what we're going to do for this page or the next page or ish. And we're going to talk a little bit about this. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at number H, prism H. Prism H, my bottom layer. Now this is my warning. You have your very tall part here. Don't forget there's a little tiny box underneath here holding it up. So don't forget to count that box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So my base has 16 pieces. Now my height, remember, it's just like as if it were a building. I have my bottom floor. So that's floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the volume of this building or the volume of this cube can be figured out if you do 16 times 8. 16 times 8. 8, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. 8 times 6. If you said 48, you are correct. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 1 plus 4, 12. So 128. So my volume for this box is 128. That's how you're going to do the next couple problems as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you do prism I and prism J on your own. So what's going to happen is on the Google Slides for this assessment, for this assignment, or if you're doing this at home on your own, I want you to try to do prism I and prism J on your own. And then if you have questions, make sure you feel free to ask. We are going to look at prism K and prism L. Okay. Prism K, we're going to count our squares. Now, here's a hint. Just because my building is turned sideways doesn't mean it doesn't have the same base. This is still the base. It's a full layer. Okay, so one full layer has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. So 25, and it says over here in one layer. 25 cubes are in one layer. And now I'm going to find my height. All right. This little piece is technically in the middle of the circle. So it doesn't look like it's touching the top, but it is. I'm sorry, in the middle of the cube. It is touching the top. So now we need to count our layers. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, layer 5. To find your answer, you are going to multiply. 5 times 25. All right, and prism L. How many are in one layer? For me, it's easier to find that layer and find almost like an area. So I'm going to do the math that way. It's easier for me. One layer will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I can double check that by doing my multiplication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 is one layer. And now I need to find out how many layers it will take to do this building or this block. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 layers. Do your multiplication and find your answer. What I want you to do right now is I want you to pause. Hit the pause button. Go ahead and do this math. Figure out your answers, write it in your workbook, and then when you are done, come back and hit play and we will check your work. You ready? Hit pause. All right. What you should have been doing while you were gone is you should have had these answers written in your chart. That is what it's there for. So for prism K, we're going to go through those. K and L, we're going to go through those in a minute. Let's start with prism I. So prism I, my base layer, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 20 cubes on my base layer. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. So 6 times 20 is 120. I hope you got that right. Try number J. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on my base layer. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. So 15 times 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry my 3. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. You should have 105. Your answer should be 105. Level K, we already kind of did. There are 25 per layer times 5 layers. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry your 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. 125. And finally, my last one, we said it's 20 by 7. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 2 is 14, so it should be 140. So one layer should have 20 pieces. There are 7 layers, so total that's 140 cubic units. That is the answer that you should have had for this page. Volume can be tricky. Think about it from different perspectives. Think about it as one layer versus the other layers. And then I showed a couple other hints and I posted a couple other hints. So make sure you watch some of those videos. Okay. We're going to talk about math boxes. This is a preview math box for Unit 2. So this is one that you're going to do. I just want to see if you can do some of these problems. So I'm going to put this as a check for understanding. I am not going to give you any hints on this question, on these problems. Okay. The reason why is because I want to make sure that you can do some of these things, or if you need help, we will help you. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to assign this today, and it is going to be as a quiz, but it will not be growing in the grade book. It will be going for completion, and I will be taking a score for it for me to look at. So you must complete it, but I will not be putting this in the grade book for you. Okay. It's a preview. You haven't learned it yet. Okay. So with that being said, what I'm about to do here in just a moment, this was a rather quick lesson. It only has been a few minutes. So this is part 1. You have a quiz today over what we've learned so far, over the games that we've played and things that we've done. So I'm going to review that with you. And instead of doing the quiz today, we're actually going to have it assigned next week. So pay attention to that video. All right. Well, I want to say thank you for watching me today. I know that this was a very long lesson, a lot of things engaging. or to do. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notifications button below. And please drop me a comment if you have an idea or a different way that you like to do volume. Maybe you can teach us one of these days and you can share a video with us. Okay? Have a great day, guys. I want to say thank you and I appreciate all of your support. You guys are awesome. Bye.